Well, welcome back everybody. This is my second attempt to record my new warrior. As you can see, I named him Kruku, went back to the old roots. I've already got to level 2 and the game crashed, so I'm not going to use the first recording. I also had the mic behind my computer, so it sounded awful. And this is where I ended up. So, yeah, the game kind of froze on me. I survived. Thanks to skin-like nature, I would say. So I killed one of these red conned crags because I'm so twinked out now. So let me show you. As you can see, I'm missing some armor pieces already. The reason for that is that they were large size. And so, yeah, we just couldn't carry them over. But I am using a shield now. And I bought this Sarnak battle shield. So this character is going to be a more defensive type player than offensive. I'm probably not going to use dual wield this time. I'm just going to go with the shield. I don't know if that's a better way to do it. We'll find out. But I spent a lot of money on this shield and I want to use it. So what did I talk about? Oh yeah, so I put up a poll. The last I checked, there was 20 votes. And Dwarf was leading. So I assumed Dwarf was going to continue the lead. So as a new Dwarf in Butcher Block, I'm going to make an admission. I don't know a whole lot about this zone. Newbie quests or reward turn-ins. So if you have any advice for me, feel free to give it to me. There's probably some things I'm going to miss because I have never played Butcher Block before. And I didn't research heavily before I started. AC started out at 160 when I was level 1. Now it's up to 171 because my defense skills increased a little bit already. Oh yeah, we did check out the music. This music. Well, there it is. Okay, so the benefits of Dwarf that I see so far. Small, cool looking model. Barrel roll, of course. I think we have good vision. And with this split paw hide mask, it actually increases it even more. You can't see it because it's so bright outside. Great starting zone. We have a dungeon that we can go to. As soon as we get to the appropriate level, we can go into Crush Bone. And I know Crush Bone's got the belts. So getting Crush Bone belts is like Greater Phase version of Blackborough. So that's what we'll be doing. With this buff I have, it's going to be really quick leveling up to level 4. And then I'll talk about my Troll Warrior and what went down. Because I did die. And I debated whether I should continue playing or not. Because when I died, it was not on a recording. Well, let's go ahead and talk about how I died. So I had 6 stack of fangs, 20 each stack, and the guards were apprehensive to me. I was able to go to the zone line by the clock And then when I zoned in to South Kinos, there was an aggressive NPC staring at me that conned red at level 20. So that way was blocked. I went to the zone line around the Crow's pub, and then it's where the Bard Guild is. As soon as I rounded the corner, just to con the bards to see what they are, they aggroed me from all the way across there. It was like a crazy distance. And there was a bard that stands outside the Bard Guild. Killed me instantly. 3 hits, they did 360 damage each. Double attacked me. And I just instantly died. I was kind of disappointed, honestly. So I wanted to finish turning in the fangs, which I did, and that pushed me all the way up to level 21 from 20. I was surprised how much experience I continued to get. So then I had quite a bit of platinum too, because I had been killing bandits in Karanas, and they were dropping a lot of bronze weapons, which I sold. The entire time I was there, I could not use the vendors. They conned dubiously to me the entire time, which was so disappointing. So I had to use a poison vendor in the Western Karanas, but they wouldn't sell me food or drink on that vendor. And so after that entire time, I was getting low on food and drink. And I just get really frustrated with the faction. I don't remember it being like this, but that's just how it is now. So I kind of gave up, disappointed. There's so much content that I wanted to enjoy, but it's blocked off if you're an evil race. And the amount of work that you have to put in for faction gain is kind of daunting, to say daunting. So these chicks right here con yellow and red to me, and they're great XP. We're about to hit level 3. I don't know what these do, but I need to start working on upgrade pieces. I'm missing armor pieces, you can see, and I really need to get those. So what I'll do after I kill this, we'll sell what I have, try to find some bags, and then I'll try to find any kind of armor pieces. But as I recall, you get armor pieces as well if you turn in crush bone belts. So at the very minimum, we can get armor from that. So you can turn in bone chips, I assume, at a dwarf near the entrance. That's my assumption. I'll have to check into it. These whelps are very easy. Alright, ding level 3. It'll start slowing down very soon. Very excited to play a dwarf. I've tried a dwarf, but I've never gotten very far with a dwarf. So this would be, if I get him to level 15, this would be my highest level dwarf. Maybe I shouldn't loot that. So the newbie zone and butcher block, it's pretty cool. I like it over here. It's like a sunny disposition compared to Inethil Swamp and the Firot, which is so dark and dreary. Alright, everything's going good right now. I will really feel bad if the polling changes in gnome takes the lead, but I don't see it happening. I already chose a dwarf and transferred my gear. I'll have to continue playing. So as far as evil race goes, it's between Ixar and Dark Elf. And I'm thinking Dark Elf would be great for my next playthrough. If I go evil again, I want to have way better gear before I start that. It's just such a punishing experience playing an evil race, in my opinion. And when it comes to Dark Elf, they've got a great starting zone, which is so close to East Commons. I can level up in North Row, East and West Commons. That would be so cool. So let's go ahead and explore further beyond the gates before I go and... Oh, actually, there's vendors right here, isn't there? Yeah, there's vendors right here. I doubt these are greedy vendors. There's only a few of them in the whole game. Bronze two-handed battle axe. So we have these things to sell. 5 copper. Non-stacking. It's garbage. Our charisma is kind of low, I guess, because we're a dwarf. Okay. Oh yeah, let's sell this. Alright, that's it. Let's see what else he's got. So we need back, waist, legs, and feet. I don't see any of that on this vendor. Urazun, see what she carries. We have small cloth pants we can buy. 3 AC, let's do it. 174 AC. Okay, can I put them on? Nice, give me 5 AC. Well, that tiny dwarf bed, that looks actually kind of cozy. It looks like the bed I had when I was a kid, minus the headboard. What I mean is a full-size bed, not a queen or king. I think I had a full-size or a twin, either one. Alright, what do we have here? We need a belt or shoes. So I see small cloth sandals. This will eat up the rest of our gold, but at least we'll have an armor upgrade piece. Alright, Nalda, see what she carries. A leather belt. That's a whole platinum, I can't afford it yet. But I see some slot pieces that I need, so we'll come back here and talk to Nalda when we have a little bit more money. Alright, now 179 AC, and it goes up to 182. Alright, I think if we go this way, they start getting tougher. I have a little experience through this zone when I was playing my wood elf, the ranger. Okay. So the king skeleton over that way with a weapon. So that should give us enough money to buy a wrist piece. Yeah. Or a belt. Ooh, Goblin's Con Red. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for this spot. Crazed Goblin, get out of here. Okay. So if you guys know good tips for starting in Blackborough or Greater Fey, Feydark in general. I'm not a huge fan of Stonefront or Stonebrunt Mountains. it just has a weird feel to it. But if there's some reason to go there and hunt, you guys let me know, and I could always do that as well. I've just had so many deaths running through Lesser Fate Arc with the brownies and just weird mobs, you know, that I don't know. I just had bad experiences. But let me know if there's a good reason to go there. Level 3, and we're up to 182 AC. I'm really wanting to get high AC. That's like my thing. And that's really why I went with the shield instead of the dual wield weapon. But I do have my fangs still. So, you know, if the shield thing doesn't work out, I can probably auction it and use that money to replace it with something else. All right. So I really would like to fight more of those crags. The bone chips are nice too right now. Spiders. Let's get some defense, guys. I mean, they need. It's not going up very quick. So what do you guys think about the shield? Pretty sweet. Khan's White Twist now. Alright, I need to get the camera angle easier to control. I have to rank this newbie starting zone as a solid B+. No. Yeah, it's stackable. So I'm curious why Dwarf went out over Gnome. I'm surprised Halfling got such a low rating on the poll, but I have to recheck my poll. I know many people haven't voted yet, but I assume Dwarf is just going to continue going to win. But I thought Halfling would at least beat out Gnome. I mean, Halfling you get to hide. You get infravision. It's a friendly, nice race with a good starting area. I'm not picking up those claws. I realize they're junk now. So I'm going to end this recording when I get to level 4. So it's going to be a super short recording. Well, not super short. It's going to be about 25-30 minutes. But I want to give people a chance to catch up and comment before I get too far into my progression, because there might be things I'm missing out on doing right now. I'm really looking forward to fighting further in Butcher Block and then finally going to Crush Bone, which I know is chaotic and crazy. So I mentioned this in my poll, and this is the way I'm going to do it. Every 10 levels, I'll get 1 extra life. So if I get to level 10 and I die in Crush Bone to some crazy train, I can erase 1 of my lives and still continue playing. If I get to level 20, I can die twice. Level 30, I can die 3 times. That seems pretty fair. I'm not going to count deaths compared to like technical issues because I've been having issues with the game crashing on me lately. It's like this is a popular starting zone right now. I'm not picking up the rusty dagger. Ooh, there's a crag chick. I need to go get him. I like fighting these crag chicks. They kind of look like bald eagles. Do you guys remember the movie Almost Heroes with Chris Farley and Matthew Perry? Matthew Perry gets sick and then Chris Farley has to go get an eagle's egg to cure him. And he climbs up the top of the tree to get the eagle's egg. The eagle attacks him and he falls down. And then he gets down to the bottom and he's hungry, so he eats the eagle's egg, cooks it. He has to go back up and get another egg. And then the eagle attacks him and he falls out the tree again. So he finally brings the egg back. And then the lady, she just cracks the egg and pours like the yolk and everything out. And she just needs the shells. It was pretty funny. So I watched that on YouTube Movies. It's showing right now. YouTube. Hold on. You know, I went all day without coughing. All right. Ooh, giant bat. Giant bat cones red. Ooh. I'm fighting something that cons red to me right now. Oops. Well, I'm getting close to leveling too. I don't know if there's any advantage to killing a red con over a yellow, because you get only a... I think there's a maximum limit to how much experience you can get off a single event. Oh, Kiori. You read his message. Cool giant bat wing. Koyori says, if this is Ogre Guy, thanks for the vids, reason I came back to P1999. Let me figure out how to type. Yep. I am glad that you came back to. Hope that you are having a blast. Welcome back. I love getting those messages. That's really why I came back. I think I was watching, I went to YouTube in my homepage, and there was a guy named Perry Lovewinkle. His video showed up on my front page. And I'd watched his videos like a long time ago, like over 2 years ago. I think I watched one of his live streams. And then just randomly, like his videos popped up. So I was like, huh. Kind of got in the mood to play some Everquest. And that's why I started playing again. He makes pretty good videos. I just wish he uploaded more frequently. His obviously his recordings are a little bit more focused on good tips and quests, big raids or camps, and mine are just, you know, me just talking about random things while I play Everquest. But you know, I don't really have the time right now to do like any editing, or I'm not high level enough to do anything interesting as far as quests, unless I'm just showcasing newbie quests. Oh yeah, let's see what he's saying. Thank you, catching up on your vids on Troll Warrior, sadly spoiled, but I always like watching you. Keep going and seeing how you adapt / change. Leveling helps my job. Leveling helps jog my memory and learn stuff. Yep, it's sort of like the same way. There we go, ding, level 4. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, I spoiled. There are plenty of helpful to get you started if you simply ask. I find I've had very, if you ask for a buff, if you need a buff, you need some help. The hardest part is not getting it, it's just asking for someone to help you out. I have no problem when I play on another character if someone needs a buff, whatever. It's like a really cool Everquest community. Everyone playing right now has done most of the content, and it's just, like a way to chill. And they're willing to help you experience the content as well. I have people who, if I need help transferring items, all I have to do is just ask someone, and it's not too difficult to get some help getting your character rolling. And all you need is that one character. Once you got that one character up and going, it's really easy to get the gear you need for another character. Just that very first character, it's kind of tough. So I would suggest pick a druid or necro. All right, let's see what QA is saying. Everyone has actually been great and reminded me of. If you can't read the text, I told him, yeah, this really does bring back the good days, and it's still going. And that's true, I think. When it comes to EverQuest and a lot of MMOs, you think all the good days are behind us. If I can just get like a fraction or a sliver of the fun I had from the old days. But I think truthfully, there's still, the game is still alive. It's still going. We're still making. And so 10 years down the road, we're going to be looking at 2023 as being some of those good times as well. Especially if you when it comes to looking back at old content creators on YouTube, like Flats, for instance. I enjoy watching Flats videos. Even when I had no desire to come back and play EverQuest because of what was going on in my life. If I saw video from Flats, I would always watch it because I had played a monk as well, and it was like doing those quests again and seeing things I didn't even know about. And so when I did go back, it's like, okay, I know exactly what I want to do. I wanted to get that monk going, and that's what I did when I played Everquest Green. I got my monk up to level 43 or 44 before I took a break. And I still have my monk, a level 43 monk sitting around. I could dust him off someday and play him if anybody wanted to see me play a monk. I have a 55 level druid I could play. But really I like making new playthroughs. This is the way I like to play. So I made it to 30 minutes in the video. I'm going to end this episode here. You guys, if you got anything to add to as far as tips for Butcher Block, I always get this mixed up, BB Butcher Block, let me know in the comments. I would hate to miss out on something big. It happened to me when I was playing another one. When I was playing my monk, I didn't realize you can turn in bone chips. So by the time I learned out you can turn bone chips into the trooper, I was past the point where it was helpful. So that sucked. But thanks for watching, guys. On the next episode, I'm going to really blaze through these levels and hoping to get to level 10. And then very quickly, I'd love to get into Crushbone and experience Crushbone like I've never really experienced Crushbone before. I've been there one time and I was in a group and it was chaotic and we were in like some throne room, but that was like so many years ago. So, all right, take care everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.